Now, selling your product isn't always easy. A lot of contractors like you sell something that's 5, 10, 15, 50, $100,000. And I just had this kind of fucking irritating text this morning. And it turned into a good video idea. And I just want to break it down. I assume this is all common sense, but I guess it's not. And so if you're having trouble selling, like if your close rate is pretty low, where you go out, you get the leads, you go out, you do the proposal, you do the bid, and you're not closing them, there's something in the middle that's happening, and it might be what I experienced today. So let's get right into it. So backstory, this guy, he's not a contractor, he's a business coach. He's putting on an event at the end of the month. It's $7,500 to attend. It's a 3-day event. It's for executives. It's pretty freaking crazy. I can't even really explain it, but it's a 3-day thing, staying at this resort, but you're going through and you're breaking yourself down. You're figuring out, your goals, your targets, all of that, but you're doing hard shit together with a group of guys. You're building like a community, all this stuff. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, but essentially it's $7,500. And we're like, yeah, we could do Facebook ads for this for sure, But the path, okay, so hold on, TLDR. We could do Facebook ads for this, but if we did Facebook traffic directly to like a purchase link for $7,500, that's way too much. That's not gonna work at all. Nobody's gonna just see a cold Facebook ad and pay $7,500. And it might be the same for you. You guys get a new lead, you hit them with the estimate or the bid, and then you just leave it at that. There's no value building. There's no stack along the way. And I talked to the guys that built the funnel. I'm like, hey, we need something in the middle. This isn't gonna work. It's micro commitments along the way. We need to ask the lead, the visitor, for their information, and that's the first micro commitment. Then we need to ask them to book a call, and then we need to ask them to fill out an application. And if they've done each step of the way, they're building trust with us. So when they get to that $7,500, it doesn't feel like they're at the base of a mountain. And so same for you. When you're going out and you're doing your projects and you're doing bids, you might need to add a few steps along the way, a few micro commitments along the way, so that it's a lot easier for the homeowner to say yes to your project. And the salespeople that are crushing you are already doing this. So let me explain what we have here, okay? So what we're doing is we're taking traffic from Facebook, we're going to a landing page, and then I'll draw out the parallel for how you're doing things, okay? And money. So Facebook, landing page, money. And this traffic is very cold. I don't know how to draw a snowflake, but this is a snowflake, okay? This means cold traffic. And ideally, for them to spend money, they need to be pretty warm. So ideally, going along this journey warms them up. And now on here, we have a VSL. We have a pretty in-depth video explaining what we're doing, that transformation. But you need to equate this same chart with what you're doing, okay? So lead, estimate, or and then money. And right here, again, very cold. They're a cold lead. They've never heard of you. You say, hey, come out. We'll do a consultation. We'll leave you an estimate and then give us your money. There's still not enough steps here. And so what we can do along the way is add value. And so my recommendation here is that, Facebook, we want to capture info and then send them to a VSL. And then apply, this creates some curiosity. Hey, do you even qualify? Are you a good fit? To a strategy, and then to money. And so by adding in just these things, it seems on a micro level, but if we just say +1 point for trust, right here, for some reason, psychologically, if I filled out this thing and gave this person my information, I must trust them a little bit, okay? +1. +1. We applied for something, +1. We got in. We got approved, another +1. We did a strategy call, +1, maybe even +2 there. And then we give them money. So there's a lot more trust points along the way. when you add in these different things. So if you get a new lead, you can collect the info, obviously, with a form. So I guess this would be Facebook, not necessarily lead. And again, how many of you have a really hard time getting a lead to just immediately book a consultation or do an estimate? Like usually they're not that apt to do it. Like they're very, well, we're just filling shit out, right? So anyway, lead info. The ones that I see that are crushing it in the contracting space are sending like an educational video before the estimate. Hey, this is what it's gonna look like. This is what we're looking for. This is what we need from you. If you get them to watch that video, it goes way up. Estimate, maybe you get them to pay for a design. This adds way more trust points if they pay. If they don't, you still do the design. And then another like proposal or postcard or something like that, you send out there with more visuals, you show it to them. So right here, you're just adding a lot along the way. And so the moral of the story here is that this page, the way that this was set up with the other people that we're trying to work together with, they're taking, it's like, here, this is how I'll describe it. Essentially, the top of the mountain, this is where they give you money. This is the purchase, okay? And when they see you on Facebook, they're right here. And so if you immediately present, hey, here's how much it costs, give us money, this is fucking impossible. It's impossible to them. It's overwhelming, it's daunting, it's way too much, right? But if your sales process looks like this, you're bringing them up so that by the time you get to that spot, they're looking from here. They're like, oh, well, shit, that's not that bad. Like we're practically here already, right? So what can you do in your sales process? What can you change with how you nurture your leads and how you deal with your customers to help them through that journey, to help them build trust along the way, and then eventually get to that point where they already trust you, they already like you, so giving you money and trusting you to do your project is essentially a no-brainer. Don't make the mistake of just taking cold traffic and throwing out that five-figure dollar. Yes, they should understand the pricing, they should understand how much it is, but when you actually ask for the money or when you actually ask for something from them, you need to have done the work to build the trust with them. We do a lot of lead generation through this estimate tool where they are getting an estimate right off the bat. They're gonna get a rough idea of what it costs. From there, we're booking a consultation. From there, we're sending them YouTube videos to watch to educate themselves more. From there, we are sending out, designs after they've already filled it out. Like we're just adding a ton of different steps so that they can get more educated and get closer with the company so that handing over that money makes more sense. So take an audit of your process there. If you're having trouble closing leads, it might be one of these things. You might just be too black and white. Lead, money, let's go. You need stuff in the middle. If you like this video, there's a lot of free educational videos on this channel. I also put together a community for contractors, for outdoor living contractors, so we can all learn together. I'm gonna do weekly live streams. I'm gonna put some educational courses in there. It's completely free. The link for that's in the description. Go check that out, and we'll see you guys in the next video.